Hello everyone, and welcome to a very remote park, at least even for me, and I live pretty close to it in retrospect to some of you that may be watching, but it's Michigan's Adventure here outside of Muskegon, Michigan, on the western shores, or not too far from the western shores of Lake Michigan. And a lot has been talked about this park in the years since Cedar Fair had taken it over, i.e. in relation to its future. But there's one reason why we're here, and it's in the distance right over there. The legend that is Shivering Timbers. Super excited, obviously, to be riding this ride for the first time since its debut 24 years ago, in which I just actually covered it back then. One of the last classic CCIs in existence. Heard a lot of great things. Heard that it's the only good thing about this park. Let's hope that's not the case. But we're going to take you through at least the two big attractions. A nice log flume that I see in the distance, which I'll definitely be taking you on. Possibly with my wife in the moments to come. But for now, we're going straight over to our main attraction, which is Shivering Timbers. Very excited. Shivering Timbers. Can you tell I'm excited?
Upcoming riders, welcome to Shivering Timbers. Please enter the train close to the characters and the seating on the side of the welcome events on the center platform. Michigan Adventure is not responsible.
There comes a moment when you think about a legendary ride that you always have an impression of, but you've never ridden it, and then it's all gone because you rode it. But luckily, this particular ride, Shivering Timbers, lives up to every expectation. That is the best out and back in the world. Best traditional wooden out and back, that is. Really, what has not been said about it that hasn't already been said? Probably nothing, but it was fantastic. Everything I would have imagined. A little bit rough as far as like the chassis of the car is concerned and along the actual course, but I don't have any major complaints. I'd say it was relatively smooth. I've had two rides in the back consecutively, both on a non-wheel seat, so because of that, I'm so bright. Because of that, I feel like I got a little bit more of a forgiving ride if I'd done it in the very back. But it just does not let up that ride. What a ridiculous course and layout. I love the actual turnaround at the far end. In fact, that it's actually a high-speed turnaround and scoops, comes back up, and then gives you that crazy head chopper as you get back into the second half of the course. There's a lot to love about that ride, including I'm pretty sure at night it is a tremendous experience. Won't be able to get that today, unfortunately. The park won't even be open at that time. But if you do have a chance, if you're like me, if you're like, you got an hour and a half to get a vlog in and get that experience done, just do it, because here I am. I got 2 hours left, and Shivering Timbers is finally done. just did Wolverine Wildcat behind me for the first time, and I didn't realize it until descending that first drop. I was in the very back seat of the train, about a 25-minute wait, 20-25 minutes. Ride operations, they're taking their time, and also one train service, so you know that can be understandably frustrating when you get to the station and see that. But besides all of that, I discovered that this is one of the two roller coasters this year. Well, it's been well documented amongst the enthusiast community that has Titan track after that first drop. In fact, the entire first drop leading into the ascent into the turnaround, it was smooth. I was really impressed. You really do notice when the Titan track is actually being used or when you're underneath it, because yeah, especially on this particular ride, I would say it certainly definitely needed it. It is much smoother in that one section. It's actually not too bad in the rest of the ride, considering that you can kind of notice that the wood is all original to when it was constructed. It definitely needs a little bit of TLC. So if the entire course gets retracked, this will be definitely one to watch as far as top coasters are concerned, because yeah, it'll probably carry through with the speed allowed really effectively on this particular ride. Overall, I'd say it was an alright coaster. Nothing to brag about.
But it's nice sometimes. But if you go with us, then someone gonna have to swim themselves and get in me.
Entrance to right.
On the other one. Let's get to the corkscrew, but get that.
Just got off a Thunderhawk here. I think it's my 5th SLC lifetime, but it was also the 1-2 punch of doing the giant wave and then coming on here and drying myself off. I will say though, I love the where this ride is situated. It is probably the most beautiful SLC as far as landscaping is concerned that I've ever seen. It is something else to behold. If it wasn't for the fact that it's an SLC and so predictable, you'd say this was a gorgeous ride. That's for sure. One of the best SLCs, landscaping-wise, ever. And a pretty smooth ride at that. It was actually not so bad. But it is an SLC, so not much else to say than that. I do love the fact that this park, however, because of its history and how it's sort of situated really in the middle of nowhere, and was originally a family-run park, that the landscaping for the smallness that it is really, really engaging and inviting. It's just a nice looking area. It's not huge though, we'll give it that.
All clear, here we go, enjoy your ride. Avery.
It's not.
Ready. All clear, here we go, enjoy your ride.
don't see what I mean about the beauty of this park. It has got a lot of tremendous green space. It's besides the point. I believe this will be my last ride on Shivering Timbers, as there's a bit of a line ahead of me and the park is going to close in a half an hour. But I want to get you some coverage of this ride in its actual best, or at least doing its thing, which you can't really actually get on the inside of the park. But as you are entering the parking lot, you can see the entire structure brilliantly. And I just can't get enough of the sight lines in this park. Like, it's not huge, it's very small, but yeah, you do get some really nice sort of idyllic. It definitely feels like you're in the country when you're here at Michigan's Adventure. Let's just say that much. Anyhow, I'm gonna do my final ride here on this monstrosity, and I'll let you know how I feel about it and the park on our wrap up from here, Michigan's Adventure.
Shivering Timbers. Brendan, she had a whole teddy bear in her hand.
It's time to wrap things up here from Michigan's Adventure. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to fully experience the park as much as I would have liked to, but that only means I'll probably come back. 4 coasters, 4 new credits done, including the legendary ride that's running right behind me, Shivering Timbers. And I will say to you enthusiasts, if you are serious about what you say you are, then this is a ride you have to ride, because it's one of the best in its class. It will definitely be making it into a top 10 of mine in the very near future. Great little park, not too complicated to get around. You can get a lot done very fast. In fact, if I was here double the time, I probably would have had everything done. My third ride on Shivering Timbers there was in the front, so significantly more rough. I'm gonna say right now, so much more rough. I was in a wheel seat on that particular car in the second from front, so yeah, you're gonna get the wheel seat effect. But yeah, a fantastic little ride. It's anything but little. It's just gargantuan. Hopefully I'll be able to treat you with a little bit of coverage of it outside of the park to end this vlog. I hope I'll be back here at some point in the near future. Is there a reason to come back? Not really, if you've already done Shivering Timbers, obviously. The only credits that I missed were the 2 kiddie coasters, one of which was closed, and also the Wild Mouse that we're gonna go by just on the way out. But other than that, not too heartbreaking. An excellent day here at Michigan's Adventure. Thanks for watching as well. We'll see you soon, guys. Always enjoy.
Know that there were goats here earlier? I did not know there was a petting zoo.